When Kailyn Lowry gave birth to her child back in 2017, fans were briefly hopeful that she would finally found the stable, nuclear family situation that she had been seeking since her teens. Lowry's childhood was unstable, and her marriage to Javi Marroquin fell apart in heartbreaking fashion. But despite significant trust issues, in the early months of her pregnancy, Kail seemed head over heels for her third baby's daddy, Lopez. So when news that Lopez was by Lowry's side in the delivery room went public, many took it as a sign that the beloved Teen Mom 2 star had finally found what she was looking for. Lopez was said to be MIA for most of Kail's pregnancy, and there were reports that he wanted no part in his son's life. Unfortunately, it now looks as though Chris' fatherly feelings were short-lived. Lopez does spend time with little Lux, but Kail says it's not nearly enough. She recently accused Chris of being an Instagram parent and giving his social media followers the impression that he is much more involved in his son's life than he actually is. Over the weekend, Chris posted yet another round of photos of Lux on Twitter, prompting one fan to ask just how involved in Lux's life Lopez really is. Amazingly, Kail's much maligned ex was happy to respond. "Did you ever love Kail? Do you guys have a good co-parenting relationship with Lux? He's really cute, by the way," Lopez's follower tweeted. "Yeah, and we're co-parenting," Chris responded, along with a laughing face emoji. Now it's possible that Lopez is being sarcastic and suggesting that he never loved Kail and the two of them aren't co-parenting at all. But it seems most fans seem to take his tweet as sincere. "That's great," the possibly gullible fan followed up. "Some of us were under the impression you had nothing to do with the baby. Do you help financially? Was this something recent or have you been there since day one?" Chris responded, "I wonder what gave you all that impression. I watched my son shut out the box, lol." Again, if we had to guess, we would say Lopez is being sarcastic, but it seems his response was good enough for some fans. Whatever the case, it seems unlikely that Kail and Chris will ever be more than amicable co-parents, but hopefully they'll be able to keep the peace. Just in the past few months, Lowry and Lopez's mutual contempt has spilled onto Twitter to the delight of drama lovers and the charging of Kail boosters. Just last week, Lowry accused Lopez of having another child that he kept in secret from her during their brief courtship. So compared to some of the stuff Lopez has done before, talking about watching his son get shut out the box seemed downright classy.